What's up, guys? We just got some time to come out to the garage and we're gonna put on my new CFR handlebars on the sled this year. So really excited to get them on here, show you guys what my preferences are, and yeah, we're gonna throw it on the Riderz Edson Expert Turbo. So for the product that I'll be running from CFR, to start, I'll be doing the 3.5-inch Nux risers. Nice and low, compact. You get into the sled a little bit more, and you know, small movements move the sled more, especially jumping. And for me, that works really well. On top of that, I'll be running the Munster Handlebar, low rise, narrow bar. Again, this sled from Riderz is an absolute beast. I got the 34-inch wide front end on this turbo and been riding for the last 3 days. The most epic sled ever, but gotta have the right handlebar setup on it. So nice and low, compact, small movements, and you can have so much maneuverability with the sled with that. And again, for me, that works really well. And we'll top it off with a white bar pad and Cheetah Factory Racing's new grips. So I'm just gonna run over super quick what tools you're gonna need to swap out your bars. So I'm gonna use an X-Acto knife to cut my grips off, but you can also use air to blow them off to save your grips. 10mm wrench to pull off your stock risers, and then the controls on the bars, you'll need an 8mm socket, a Torx T20, T25, a 4mm Allen to pull off the throttle. To pull the cable out of the block, you'll need either a pick or some pliers so you don't lose that thing. And then to clean things up when you're done, use some zip ties. I like to speed things up with a drill. And then when you put on your new Nux risers, it's a 1/4-inch Allen key and a 1/2-inch wrench. The trick I like doing, I don't know if it's a trick or not, but I like to reuse the stock grip heaters. They kind of look a little messy when you peel them off, but as long as you're delicate, you take your time, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you keep your elements intact, don't break them, and keep the corking on it so you have some insulation. That is a nice plus to not have to buy new ones. So get those stripped off, then you get started. Throw on your Nux risers. So I'm just setting up the roll of my bar and the alignment of my risers with my steering. Right here, this riser setup is technically the proper way to have your steering, so it steers right in the center. And you don't have this weird fade if your bars are rolled too far ahead like this. Don't be that guy. But what I like to do is to not be perfectly in line. I like to be ahead a little bit, I know. But the reason being is I want to gain a little bit more space on the sled and be ahead on the sled a little bit more. And I don't notice that in my steering radius. So I do cheat a little bit and roll it ahead a little bit more. That's my personal preference. So once you get your hand grip warmer stuck back on, a little trick I like to do is I like to put a little electrical tape on super thin, but I like to start on this side. And the reason being is as you wrap it around like this, pulling it nice and tight so you don't lose any heat through your grip, is the edge of the tape's on this side, not this side. So when you slide your grip on, you have no issues sliding your grip over the tape, but when you pull your grip off, hopefully that grip kind of bites into your tape a little bit, kind of like a fish hook. So make sure you start taping from this side out. So I'm just gonna slip my grip on. Lots of people use different things. I've always used brake clean and it seems to work for me. I use a fair amount inside the grip to make sure I get a little on the tape. Slide her on super quick because she sets up fast. There you have it. So another little trick I like to do over time, the way this cable is on an angle for your throttle, you'll crack your throttle cable. So I like to throw one zip tie here and another around the bar just to hold a nice alignment in your cable, and then your cable will last the whole season and some. And just like that. basically just keeps it on a nice angle. And I've found it's made it last a lot longer. So here they are, we got it all finished up. I'd just like to thank Cheetah Factory Racing for building the sickest bars around. And look at this clean setup, too easy.